119-81 in Madison Square Garden in an elimination game. The Boston Celtics didn't just get bounced. They got dragged through the dirt in front of a celebrity-packed house. This wasn't a game. This was a crime scene. Jaylen Brown tried to show up, drop buckets like his life depended on it. But where was everybody else? Tatum? Invisible. Horford? Getting bullied by Cat like it was a high school JV scrimmage. And the Knicks? Bro, the Knicks looked like the damn Showtime Lakers out there. OG was on fire. Josh Hart turned into prime Scottie Pippen. Brunson, he cooked everyone. The Celtics walked into MSG with dreams and left with nightmares. And we're going to break it all down, every embarrassing detail. But stick around for the end, because I'm going to tell you why this Knicks team isn't just back. They might be built for a finals run. Yeah, I said it. But first, how the hell did this turn into the worst playoff loss in Celtics history? All right, let's rewind to Game 6 at MSG, and it didn't take long to realize this wasn't going to be your usual grinded-out playoff battle. From the opening tip, the Knicks came out like they'd just been told Boston insulted their moms. Flying around on defense, slashing to the rim, knocking down threes. Intensity on 100. Meanwhile, Boston, they looked like they were still stuck in TSA security at LaGuardia. Jaylen Brown was literally the only guy trying to keep this thing from spiraling out of control. He had 17 in the first half and was dragging this lifeless squad like a Sherpa on Everest until he twisted his damn ankle. No, seriously, he was the Sherpa, and even he gave out. After that, collapse. Brunson, OG, K-Cat, all cooking. Knicks up 27 at the half. The Garden was jumping. The crowd was foaming at the mouth. And the Celtics? They were out there getting cardio. Let's talk about the knockout punch, because this wasn't just a hot shooting night or lucky bounce. This was a complete top-to-bottom dismantling. Brunson looked like he'd been personally offended by the Celtics defense. He was pulling up, driving past dudes, hitting tough reverses, and then just casually jogging back on defense like, y'all really let me do that? OG Anunoby, man, he flipped the switch. This wasn't the guy who shot 1 for 12 in Game 5. This was the cold-blooded sniper who dropped 23 points and knocked down 4 threes like it was a shoot-around. And don't even get me started on Karl-Anthony Towns. Where has this guy been? He looked aggressive. Finally. No more soft jumpers from 30 feet. He was attacking, bullying Horford in the post, and flexing after buckets like it was personal. 21 and 12 with authority. Josh Hart? He damn near had a triple-double with 10, 11, and 11. That dude was everywhere. Blocks, assists, boards, steals. He might have been serving popcorn at halftime, too. And then there's Mikal Bridges, flying around defensively, sticking to his man like Velcro, switching everything. Bro turned into a brick wall with sneakers on. Now contrast that with Boston. Jaylen Brown came to hoop. Respect. Dude showed up ready to fight. But everyone else? Tatum? Dude vanished like Houdini. Horford? Looked like he aged 10 years overnight. Derek White, hot in Game 5, cold as the Hudson in Game 6. Boston shot 10 free throws total. 10! That means you weren't driving, weren't attacking, weren't putting pressure on the refs. You were out there launching 40-plus threes and hoping they go in like it's Game 2 of the regular season. Newsflash, this is the playoffs. If you live and die by the 3, you're gonna die. Brutally. Let's address the embarrassment factor. This wasn't just a loss. This was a message. A slap. A folded chair to the back WWE style. And who delivered it? The New York freaking Knicks. Let that sink in. This franchise, the butt of every NBA joke for the past 2 decades, just sent the defending champs packing by nearly 40 points. In front of Spike Lee, Ben Stiller, and every other celebrity who could afford floor seats. And look, we gotta talk about Joe Mazzulla too. Bro was frozen. 0 adjustments. No timeouts when the house was burning down. Just standing there with his arms crossed like he was watching an art film, not a playoff meltdown. What was the game plan? Let Jaylen Brown try to carry y'all like Frodo while everyone else just vibes? Come on, man. You can't coach like you're scared of changing the rotation. This is the moment you make bold moves, not sit on your hands. And speaking of hands, the Celtics defense couldn't keep theirs up. Every drive by the Knicks felt like a guaranteed bucket or foul. Where's the pride? Where's the grit? You let Josh Hart out-hustle your entire team. You let OG Anunoby punk your forwards. You let K-Hat look like Shaq in the post. This is Boston, man. Act like it. Meanwhile, the Knicks, you couldn't have scripted it better. Even the post-game vibes were immaculate. Brunson got tackled by his teammates in the interview. Garden was rocking. The fans were crying, screaming, hugging strangers. Knicks fans waited 25 damn years for this. A quarter century of pain. And this was the payoff. Biggest playoff win in franchise history. Not just a win, a statement. Now here's the wild part. Even after that beatdown, the aggregate score for the series? Knicks 3. That's it. That's how close this whole thing was. But Game 6? That wasn't close. That was a public execution. That was the Knicks slamming the door and nailing it shut. And you know what? This Knicks team is not a fluke. They're gritty, they're deep, they defend like dogs. They've got chemistry, stars, and a coach who actually knows how to adjust. Next up, the Pacers. And that's going to be a street fight. But the way the Knicks played tonight, you tell me, who the hell wants to see them in a 7-game series right now? MSG is alive again. This ain't your dad's Knicks. This squad has heart. This squad has fire. And after tonight, this squad has the league's full attention. So Boston, pack your bags. Tatum, you've got work to do. Mazzulla, don't get too comfy. And the rest of the league, watch your damn back. Because the Knicks just woke up. And if you think this was crazy, wait till they hit the finals. Stick around. I'll break down the Pacers matchup in the next video and why Tyrese Halliburton better ice up now. Subscribe, hit the bell, because this ain't the last New York earthquake we're witnessing.